Go on, kick us off then.
No, I said I love their one. Yeah, I love the music as well. It really like added to it, like helped build the atmosphere. Yeah, it was really good.
I like the part when it's like he gets a message and it goes big and it like just suits the music as well. Yeah.
And the focus as well on the drawings that he's doing. I love the focus of that. Different angles and different shots. It's really clever.
Yeah, we put our focus on purpose.
Oh, my days.
I like the shot of the jewelry shop because it feels like you're actually there with them, like because it's so messily done that it just feels like you're actually viewing it yourself.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's on purpose. Alright.
What do you think, Diana?
I really like the sound. I feel like it hinted towards the genre of like crime and gangster. And I like how first there was a shot of like one character and then the other and then they met. I thought that was really cool.
I think you should do something with the editing on that. You know where you've got Quincy and then you meet up behind him?
Yeah.
I think you should, the moment you come into line, I think you should really slow that down so it goes into a real slow motion thing to sort of like signal that you kind of like stepped into line together. I think you can't just do that then. I think you need to do it in a few places when you're walking. So really play with the editing speeds when you guys are on the move. I think that would be very effective. A bit like Pelham actually, because that's exactly what they do, and I think you really need to think about doing that because that would actually take it up to the next level in terms of the marks. If you think about doing that. The other thing, I don't think you linger enough. You know, very near the start, you've got a CCTV camera, and you only get it for a split second on the screen, and actually that's quite a key, significant bit of mise en scène. And we refer back to it later on, and you need to make sure the audience have really clocked that video camera. So I think that needs to be on there a little bit more prominently. And you could either do that through just having it on screen for a bit longer or signalling it through quite a dramatic bit of editing, you know, a big zoom into it or something like that, just so it's something that's dead blatantly obvious to the audience and we don't miss it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything else? I still can't believe you got into jewellery shops.
we told them it was about a blog about jewellery in general. We did not say it was a heist, so we kind of lied to them.
I wonder if I want to see both of you at the end, because you've done the whole
no, there's
set.
one shot at the end that we haven't done yet.
Is there?
Yeah, I only came back from holiday that Thursday, so I wasn't there to film that part, so we're doing that later.
No, that's it, because you've set it all up where you are separate and then you meet, and then you've gone back to being separate at the end. So as long as you've got that, planned,
So you're
that's
going to
fine.
put a hoodie on as well? Is that what you're
Probably.
Okay.
We'll see.
I'm wondering about if you're in a slightly is it me? Is the mise en scène a little bit too clean at the end when you've got the balaclava and you're just by the white wall? I'm wondering if you ought to be in like a messier place, or or maybe even
outside,
either outside or maybe in the HQ bit with the maps on the wall, or just so it shows that you've come and you've signalled. So do you know what I mean? Because you've been doing that cross-cutting between you guys. I think that's the other bit I haven't got actually. Originally when you did your pitch, I thought there'd be more direct links between you and the jewellery shop and the person that is a cross-cut with the person who's putting it all together.
Yeah.
Maybe either through like a hidden microphone or text messages or something like that. I don't know where they got that idea from, and that isn't as strong as I thought it was going to be from your pitch. You still get the idea clearly, but it's not, that link isn't as strong as I thought it was going to be. And do you know what I didn't do? I didn't look at the titles at all. I was watching it too closely. So I'll have to
Is that a
comment.
compliment or not?
No, it's just, it is what it is. Did anyone else notice anything about the titles?
one.
Oh, there was one squiggly one. That was really clever. How did you do that?
In the beginning,
That- yeah, that was really cool.
I just went on After Effects and used the pen tool. And that's it.
And you said it was bad.
Teach us.
It's really janky, or awkward looking. So.
I mean, you've all got time. So final clap on that before we finish. You've got a week now. You're in quite a strong position, all of you are. I don't want you to take your foot off the brakes because you've got an entire week to actually take these to, you know, really, really, really high level. And it'll be absolutely thrilled to bits if everybody in this class got over 50 out of 60. That would be amazing. And with a week to go, I honestly think that could happen. I really, really do think that could happen. 50 out of 60 is an A. I think everybody in this room with a week to go has definitely got the potential to do that. I seriously do. So that's where we are at the moment. They're already very, very strong before you've put the final thing in. So don't take your foot off the brakes. I do think, you know, overall there's been some thought given to titles, but just go back to some of the movies you watch doing your research and see how the titles come in. There might be a little bit of movement on them. Really start thinking about, you know, do you want them fading in and fading out? Do you just think about the fonts and all that kind of thing, and just try and get a little bit of style going on the titles as well in some cases. I like the music. You've come quite far in terms of your choice of sound and all that kind of stuff as well for a week before the final deadline, so that's really, really good. So there's a couple of you I think ought to do a tiny bit more filming, but overall, well done. It was really, really nice. So if we can get those up on the blog, get the feedback on the blog, and make sure your response to the feedback and what you've got to do next is on the blog now, please. That's fantastic. Well, well done, guys. I'm really